Hey there, always a joy to connect with you, CITAM Church Online. Have you hit the subscribe button? It would be great if you can hit that notification bell. You'll be notified whenever there's a new video out. Today we're looking at nothing to prove. And why are we looking at this? Because in our day and age, in this postmodern 21st century, we go through times of pressure points where it's almost like you have to prove yourself. Prove yourself. And this isn't just a postmodern experience. This is down through history. I think of the ministry of Jesus beginning with a time of temptation. And at the heart of that temptation was the evil one's call for Jesus to prove himself. Recorded for us in the Gospel according to Matthew, Gospel according to Luke, Jesus is told, if you are the Son of God, prove yourself. Prove yourself. And I wonder, have you been hearing that siren call lately? That siren song? Prove yourself. Maybe it's when you are hanging out with some of your friends and one of them, because of their socialization, speaks a certain way and you begin to want to prove yourself by speaking like they do. Maybe there you are again with your friends or a social setting and you want to prove yourself in terms of the things you own or the clothes you wear, the device that you use. These are things that are part and parcel of our lives, our pilgrimage as human beings made in God's image. We will face times, because we live in a broken world, we will face times where the siren song is loud and it's saying, prove yourself. Prove yourself with your academics. Prove yourself with this or with that. Prove yourself with the neighborhood where you live. Prove yourself with the car that you drive. Prove yourself. And the heart of authenticity is where you get to a place where you have nothing to prove. And Jesus got to that place. Jesus was in that place anyway, being the Son of God. And I want to read for us from John's Gospel, John chapter 13, where Jesus is actually captured. It's recorded for us that Jesus washes his disciples' feet. This was not a white-collar job. It wasn't even blue-collar. This was a menial task. It was reserved for slaves, for servants. And the Bible tells us in John chapter 13, I read from verse 3, that Jesus, knowing that the Father had given all things into his hands, and that he had come from God, and was going back to God, he rose from supper, he laid aside his outer garments, and taking a towel, tied it around his waist. And then Jesus proceeds to engage in this menial task, for some humiliating, this kind of work that others would frown upon, this kind of work that some would despise. Jesus goes ahead to engage in it. Why? He had nothing to prove. He knew himself. He knew he was crystal clear on his identity, on his vocation, on his mission, and on his destiny. And I submit to you, friend, as you're watching this, that if you and I are going to be authentic people, we have to reach a place where we have nothing to prove, where we realize that as we are before God, the God who owns it all, the God who accepts us in Christ, we can actually use that as a sense of rootedness in our different interactions with others. And we say, because I'm already accepted in the beloved, I have nothing to prove. Because God knows my name, I don't have to prove my name to you. Because the Lord has drawn me in, given me a clear identity, a clear vocation and destiny with him, I have nothing to prove. How I pray that you and I will have this mind that was also in Jesus Christ. Being in very nature God, he did not consider it a thing to be grasped or held on to. He made himself nothing. Jesus had nothing to prove. I pray that this will be a challenge to you. I'd love to hear what you say about this. Thanks for watching, and may God richly bless you.